Get ready.
Some huge big looks like a palace or something coming up. Beautiful piece of coast here. Jeez, that looks like the bloody Disney castle in Disney World. Look at it. Might be too far off. The old fort there, an old Steig fort. Jeez, that is some massive looking palace. I wonder what that is. It's like a fairy tale thing. Fabulous looking. Yeah, there's an obelisk up at the top of the hill. Looks like the obelisk on Pliny Hill back home. To get the name of this palace. I wonder, can I drive down onto it? A load of bikers now coming up behind me. I'll let them go. Here's a sign for the palace now, look. Dunrobin Castle and Gardens. Dunrobin. I wonder, did I have that on my original list? I bet you I did. Welcome to Goldsby, Dunrobin Castle. Another one of these ones you have to pay into by the looks of it. They ain't cheap over here. The road surface is a bit naff here now. The tarmac seems to be breaking up. It's full of patches, worn patches. So the bike is kind of shifting around. Welcome to Goldsby. Might get a coffee shop here, will we? I just want the coffee shop. Yeah, scone with a bit of cream or something, and oh, this is nice. This is all very salubrious, isn't it? Very fancy schmancy. Yeah, I think next time what I'll do is I just won't book anywhere at all. Maybe that's the best thing to do. Because then you can stop when you want, where you want. Not worry about time, because you're not stuck to a deadline then, like, you know, wherever you lay your hat, you're there, you know. This is all very nice. It's obviously a very old town. Built around the castle there by the sounds of it, or the looks of it. Kept a lot of its original buildings by the looks of things. JP Motors. This is JP Motors at home. he's eating a 99 ice cream there. That's not a half a bad idea now, is it? There's that obelisk up there. Well, remember this now for the next one, to try and pencil in a Stag's Head Hotel. Look, that looks nice. Try and pencil in a stop. It's a nice little town. Reminds me a little bit of Ballyvaughan or Kinvara. Yeah, there, look, a big obelisk or a monument up on the mountain. It's like a statue of somebody looking out, another soldier probably. Let's look that up and see who it is. I'm turning into me Uncle Mick. Getting into all the history. Alright lads, I let just overtake because I thought you were going to be shifting, but I'll be overtaking you lot in a minute. Haste ye back. I've seen that before when the first day. Instead of saying goodbye, they say haste ye back. It's a nice way of saying things. Another big building up there. Look at that. Oh wow. Jeez, they like their castles here anyway, that's for sure. I thought Ireland had a lot of castles. This is a very pleasant drive. It's just such an easy day's drive in this. It's just nice long straight winding roads. There goes the boys now. Good. Grand. Thought they were going to be dilly-dallying around there for a minute. Oh, this is nice. A nice handy drive. Took this truck earlier. Looks like I'm gonna have to take him out again. Come on. I got a line of sight there, lads. Go for it. Oh, this is very nice. Look at this. This is like when you're going from Memmingen up into the Alps after picking up your bike. Very similar. This lad at the end always has to think about it. Soft panniers as well. Yeah, I learnt my lesson about them. Soft panniers aren't good. Did a whole article about that. I mean, they're good, obviously, but not security-wise. So if you're travelling long distances and you want to stop somewhere and then leave your bike somewhere, you're always nervous that somebody's going to go through your soft panniers. I mean, all they need is a little pocket knife and they'll have them ripped open. The way I look at it is the metal panniers, you know, I mean, if they want to get into them, they'll get into them, but they're just as secure as a car, you know. I mean, if they want to get into your car, they'll just smash the window. At least you have some sort of security with the metal panniers. You have no security with the soft luggage. This is nice. Look at this. Mighty high campers. Beautiful. what those things are on the beach. Are they rocks or are they seals? Oh, they're rocks. I was thinking. Or maybe they're big balls of seaweed or something. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, I wouldn't leave the East Coast because I was thinking, well, maybe on the next trip I'll leave the East Coast out, just get to John O'Groats and then turn back. I wasn't watching my line there, but this is lovely. I'm enjoying this. This is a lovely old spin. Yeah, okay, it started dawning on them now that they're not as quick as I am. Could be wrong, but this is epic. But I'm definitely in dire need of a sandwich and a coffee now, or a scone or a muffin or something. I am tank marring. Because I need to find somewhere to get a sandwich or something as well. I'm starving. I'm Hank Marvin. Another car there with an Arnold Clark sticker on it. Bloody everywhere. Right, so that was the Tall Pines restaurant. Little... It's not a restaurant, that's for sure. It's a cafe attached to this petrol station here. I stopped in to get something to eat and try and sort out my accommodation for this evening. But no bloody Wi-Fi and no bloody signal either. So I got some food and a drink, and that was it. But that was the strange. I asked for a egg mayonnaise sandwich, and they toasted it. I've never had a toasted egg mayonnaise sandwich before, but it was weirdly kind of nice. But with this cold or whatever it is I have at the moment, my appetite is doing some really strange things. I get really hungry, and then as soon as I start eating, I feel really full. Like after about 2 or 3 bites, and then I just can't finish whatever it is I'm eating. And then I feel a bit nauseous for a few minutes, and then it clears away. It's very strange. Very, very strange. But that is my life this week. All my foibles. So I'll have to find somewhere now that has Wi-Fi, or at least if I can get a 4G signal or something that I can pop into the phone and try and book somewhere for tonight. Now at that stop, now it's telling me I won't get to Oban until 7:20. So now this route that I have also has Glenfinnan plugged into it, which takes me off by about 40 or 50 miles. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take Glenfinnan out Either that or else I'll have to stay somewhere other than Oban, maybe Fort William. But I want to get down as far as I can, because I don't want to take the chance of being too far away from Cairnryan and get delayed and miss the ferry, you know. So there's a big bridge by the looks of it. Yeah, I don't feel the better now after that food. I don't know. I can't honestly say I recommend the Tall Pines restaurant there. I just had to stop. I needed something. There you go. Bit of a boxer, Katie Taylor type. But look at that sunshine bouncing off the water. That's incredible. Really nice. Wonder what bridge this is. Could you ask for a better day? Ross and Cromarty. I think this is one of the islands, I think, isn't it? Oh, Ross and Cromarty was one of the islands. Maybe that's why I've crossed the bridge only, eh? This guy in the car behind me is fairly shifting. I was doing 123 in a 95 zone there, and he was still coming up my jacksie. I mean, I was allegedly doing 123 on a 95 there. Whoa. It's hard to get used to this all being in miles. I'm calling out in kilometers, and these are all doing it in miles. And Distillery. Do you like your whiskies? Some big names over here. Glenmorangie's a big one, isn't it? I'm sure I've heard of that one. That must be it down there. This guy behind me is, every time I make a move, he makes a move. What's going on? I hate it when you get these guys that want to have a go. They see a bike and they go, alright. The train through time. I think that must be the train then. The steam train that goes over the Glenfinnan railway duct that I'm trying to get down to, that I'm going to now have to cut out. So I'll need to turn off somewhere again now. That's a pain in the arse. I hope to get everything done in that one stop, but it not having Wi-Fi or signal is scupper me. That's another 10 or so minutes knocked out. That's annoying. That is annoying. Now, is this the turn for bloody... Yeah, it's telling me to turn right here, but I don't know about this this could be the turn for Glenfinnan that I need to strip out now. So let me have a look. "16 kilometers. Although then it would have a green line coming back in itself then as well though, wouldn't it? Let me have a look. Because it's supposed to bring me back up, I think. I know, miles off Glenfinnan. That's odd. Why is it bringing me all the way up there? Oh, look at what it's done. I know what it's done here. Why has it done all that? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I've done a bit of a U-turn there now. Because that was bringing me off somewhere. I don't know where that was taking me, but I wanted to get down onto by Inverness. Stay in this coast road as long as possible. Down as far as Inverness. Or just above Inverness without going into it. And then cut off down onto the top of Loch Ness. And ride the whole way down Loch Ness. Down into Fort William, a place called Fort something or other, Augustus I think it is. And but that was bringing me off some weird bloody way. I don't know what was going on there. But now that I've rejigged it a little bit, and I've even still kept Glenfinnan in it, that's brought me back to 6:28. So I can still decide later to drop Glenfinnan out of it, because now it's not a track, it's a point. So it's easy to drop it out without destroying the whole route. So like if I go to Glenfinnan, you're talking about 20 minutes at least getting the drone up. So that would make it nearly 7 o'clock before I got to Oban. And assuming I haven't found anywhere by then, I'll still have to find somewhere. So you're talking half 7, 8 o'clock before I get into somewhere, you know. And it's a bit too late, you know. That's where excuse me, I think that's where the visiting flyer stayed when he was coming down and he done that big trip. I don't think he liked it too much. That's why I avoided it. When I was planning to stay down this way, I was going to stay in Inverness, just a little bit further. But sure, there's no way I would have made it. So if he did it, hats off to him, because like I left Thurso today. That was at 10 o'clock and it's nearly 2 o'clock now. So I would have had to add all of that onto last night. And I'm still not even at Inverness. My hotel was supposed to be in Inverness last night. I'm not in Inverness yet, and so that's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, that's 4 hours it's taken me to get down here with my stops and going to John O'Groats and everything. So it would have been at least another 4 hours on top of my day yesterday had I gone for it to go down here. Ain't nobody got time for that. All the cars, all the new cars, what are they? Peugeots, they like the Peugeots here, that's for sure. 23 kilometers now I'm on this for. This should bring me to Inverness, I'd say. Yeah, 28 to Inverness. So this road to bring me right to the top of Inverness. And then we'll break off and head down towards Loch Ness. And then we should drive along the shores of Loch Ness all the way, literally from the top of it to the bottom. Hopefully we'll see the old Loch Ness monster. And then that'll drop us down into that should drop us down to near Fort William. And then we'll have to make a decision on Glenfinnan or not, or just try and push on down to Oban and try and get the hotel. So it's all in the air. A bit of adventure, huh? The unknown. So what the flip am I doing? Oh look, I mean, it's only Scotland. Not as if I'm out bloody Mongolia or somewhere. I'll get something. There's no need to panic, huh? Big oil rig or something over there. A few of them. Whoa. Oh, I'm tired. Check images in a while. Looks like all the scenery is starting to disappear now. We're getting into heavier and heavier traffic and more built up areas. Hopefully Inverness, sorry not Inverness, the Loch Ness should be nice and maybe a bit quieter. But no point in keeping you here looking at this burnout motorway. We'll talk to you later. Nice bridge coming up here, looks like. We're gonna go over it. I think. Moray Firth. Dingwall. Dingwall, Dingwall, da-da-da-da-da-da. So we're taking the first exit and we're going to head over this here bridge. So they could do with resurfacing some of these roads here. The Black Isle. Oh, this is nice. Cromarty and Firth. Up we go. Jeez, it's long, isn't it? Very impressive. I like the bridges over here. They're cool. Like the one on the Sky was amazing. Like a big arch. Brought you about 300 or 400 feet up into the air. But this one's kind of cool too. I like bridges. The road winds off up there into the distance there. It's beautiful. We're on this road now for 9.3 kilometers. So I don't think this body of water is Loch Ness. I think it's too soon to be Loch Ness. It's further south. It's probably just the ocean, maybe, I'm not sure. The Black Isle. Cromarty Cannon Bridge. Inverness. The only thing about this road is now that because it's so straight, you get very tired now actually, because it's too easy. I mean, a nice Triumph, I would love that. If I had the money now, I'd buy one of those Triumph. That's a T6 or maybe a T4. Beautiful. The mountains off over there in the distance, you can see the snow on the top. But I mean, I know earlier I was saying that it is easy driving, but it's almost too easy. It's actually putting me to sleep. I'll have to stop and get a coffee. I didn't have a coffee with that weird sandwich. I only had a can of Coke. I better get some coffee into me and try to wake myself up. Ooh. I don't like drinking those energy drinks, Red Bull and all. They're awful. It tastes like cough medicine. That's nice though, look at that. Beautiful. That must be Dingwall down there. So I think we're just about to come up to the top of Inverness. Hopefully we won't go into it now. I'm going all the way into the town itself. See, the wind is coming back in force. An awful lot of buffeting here. Yeah, it's hard to keep the old eyes open. But the roads are too straight. Over to Inverness. That's pretty cool. Look at all this traffic I'm about to hit. Oh my god. Oh, some sort of football pitch or something over there. Inverness. So it looks like the queue I'm going into for Fort William is slightly shorter than the one on the left there, so hopefully, because I'm not going to go into the town, maybe that's the traffic into the town, hopefully because I'm peeling off it'll be better. Jeez, this is the first proper traffic I've hit in days. Jeez, it's hard to keep my eyes open, that's a stretch. Gets to the point, you know, you kind of zone out. It's dangerous. I'd have easily just fallen asleep there. Need to stop for a coffee somewhere. Oh God. Knackered. I'll do one of Nick Sanders' famous power naps. Makes me feel like just half a tank. There's the beachcombers again. I'd happily go for a nap now. Come on. Oh, Arnold Clark. There he is. He is a car dealership. Jesus, no wonder everyone's driving around in an Arnold Clark car. The size of the bloody dealership he has. Oh, this is weird being back in a city again. Yeah, this is really weird being back in the city. I want to be back out in the wild. You know, suddenly being up in a fog-bound mountaintop, not being able to see the edge of the road. Seems like a better place to be than this. Yeah, I hate driving through cities. It's just so stressful. Although in this case it's kind of woken me up a bit. Doing that motorway now, I was starting to doze off. This is waking me up a bit. But in general, I really like to try and avoid cities. I drove through Naples there last year. We stayed in Sorrento. I hired a car, and the sat-nav went a bit wonky. And instead of just taking us straight out of the airport and onto a motorway out of there, it brought me right into the middle of the city. And it was like something out of the Italian Job. It was awful, just awful. You know, when you're driving a strange car in a strange city. Where are you going, love? In a strange city, you're stressed. You don't know where you're going. You know, you make a mistake. You get cranky and irritable then with your passenger, who then gets cranky and irritable with you, and it just doesn't make for a good experience. Having said that, the other thing to note is if you ever do drive over a car in Italy, like particularly in the Amalfi Coast, it sounds lovely, and it is, don't get me wrong, it is stunning, but it is stressful. Get this, if you're not on a motorbike, get the smallest car you can possibly get, because they are tight, narrow turns. And it's easy to drive a motorbike anywhere in the world because everything's in the same place and your spatial awareness is very good. But driving a car, because it's on the other side, so I got an automatic, so one less thing to think about. But having all the 90% of the volume of the car on the other side of you now, it's you have to be spatially aware of it. Particularly when you're on a tight road near a wall or a drop, you know. So you're conscious of it all at all times, you know. You're stressing about it. Well, at least I do. Anyway, you're stressing about it as you're trying to drive along the Amalfi Coast, that you're going to whack the car off something or someone. Or plus, the Italians are lunatic drivers. I mean, they are absolutely bonkers. There is no abiding the rules of the road. There is no rules. It's just drive as fast, and if they see a pedestrian, it's like a target for them. Apparently, when they brought in seatbelt laws in Italy, some bright spark came up with the idea to sell a white t-shirt with a black stripe across it, so that a police checkpoint would look like you were wearing a seatbelt, but you actually weren't. They had that much trouble to avoid wearing a seatbelt. Ridiculous. I love Italy, but they're bonkers. But they do make amazing coffee. Apparently the first Starbucks ever opened up in Naples, I think, or Rome or somewhere. Maybe not in Rome, but they might have already had one. But I don't know how a Starbucks would make any money in Italy. Sure, every little corner shop sells the most amazing coffee for like €1. Why would you go into Starbucks and get a big cup of bland crap with milk in it? Awful stuff. Not to be said to Ireland, Ireland does have some good coffee in it. You get good coffee. Coffee here in Scotland is being rubbish. It's all instant or cafeteria stuff, you know. There's no proper baristas that I've seen here. They haven't taken to coffee like the Irish have. Donuts, I don't know what the hell is going on in Ireland with donuts. Every bleeding corner has a donut shop on it. Apparently there was mayhem in Blanchardstown with the Krispy Kremes there. They had a drive-through and there was queues for hours going through it. They had to close it down after its first week because of the noise level of the residents. So now we're coming down onto Jacobite cruises. Yeah, the poor old Jacobites, they always got a raw deal. But coming down onto the Loch Ness now. Should see it any minute, I hope. There's some boats there, so... Hey! Loch Ness! Watch out for the monsters! Oh, look at the big helicopter! Well, not a big helicopter. That's a small helicopter, because that one is far away. Loch Ness, huh? That looks like a sea king, isn't it? That's military anyway. It's all grey. I'll have to be careful if I whip my drone out. Look at this. What the hell is that? Some sort of a catamaran barge. Loch Ness. God. I don't know why, but I'm getting a great buzz out of being on Loch Ness. God, I made the effort to come down to the top of it, or right at the tippy top of it here, so I'll drive the whole length of it. Get a sense of how big it is. Oh, it's not a catamaran. I'm looking at the back of a... What is a catamaran? I can't tell. That must be the cruise, the Jacobite cruise. But yeah, I got a great buzz being on Loch Ness. Yeah, you just, I suppose because you hear about it so much from growing up. But the old Loch Ness monster and everything, which has already been disproven to be a complete hoax, but people just don't seem to want to accept it. Actually, I should have. There's a little house with a cemetery in here. Apparently, it's supposed to be very historic. There's a weird story about it. Just keep my eye out for it. But there's a castle down here as well. Urquhart Castle, I think it's called. Try and keep an eye out for that. Maybe that's where I'll get my cup of tea and see if I can get some Wi-Fi. Welcome to Loch Ness, the Great Glen. Wow, that is gorgeous. That is nice. What a day to hit it. The sun is beaming. Loch Ness, huh? Wow, look at the hillside here, the forest coming down. Oh, this is like being on the Italian lakes. This is, speaking of Italy, this is exactly like being on the Italian lakes. I drove down Lake Como and Lake Maggiore and all with my wife, and oh, she loves the lakes. This is exactly like it. With weather like this, I could be in Italy. But even better, I'm in Scotland. And it's not raining. Look at this. Oh, I have to get a photograph of that. That's a great shot. Wow. There's a monster. Oh, only messing. Now, where is me camera at? Where is me camera at? Me camera at be-doo. That is gorgeous. Or gorgeous, bleeding gorgeous, as Oisin Hughes would say. I'm definitely going to do this. I know I keep saying it and banging on. I'm going to do this in the car one time. And then it'll allow me to do the river cruises and stuff like that. That will be phenomenal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll tell you, if I lived here, I'll be doing this every weekend. These are the jammy dodgers. Anyone who lives around here, you know. Anywhere along the North Coast 500. I suppose if you lived here and you're inclined, you could do it all in 2 days. Like, apparently that's what MCN said. MCN said apparently you could do this in 2 days. If you're mental, maybe. Why would you even attempt to do all of this in 2 days? See, look how steep that hill is. Jesus. But, no, I wouldn't attempt to do this in 2 days. Need an awful lot more. I think to get the best out of this, like I'm here 5 days, is it, I think? I think to get the best out of this, you'd want to take, I know, anywhere between 7 to 10 days at least. That's the best way to do it justice. You know, if you wanted to, you know, do 200-mile days, you know, not get up too late, not get in too early or late either, and then take in some of the castles and do some of the walks.